Hello everyone, welcome to the course on antenna and wave propagation. Today I would like to discuss the field strength due to a space wave or the tropospheric wave. In my previous session I have already discussed the wave propagation techniques, in which I have already defined ground wave, a space wave and the anospheric wave or a sky wave. So in this particular lecture I will discuss what is the net field strength due to space wave, because you know very well that in a space wave propagation or the tropospheric wave propagation there are actually two waves. One is the directed wave and second is actually the ground reflected wave. If you will study my previous class of space wave communication definition, then we will come to know about this, that there are two kinds of wave. One is the directed wave or other is indirected wave or the ground reflected wave. So at the receiving point, the net electric field strength, actually what will be the value of the net electric field strength, that is the subject matter of today's session. Okay, because two different types of waves, and these waves will be added if there will be constructive interference, and these two waves will be nullify each other if the not constructive interference takes place. Okay, so today I will discuss what is the net field strength value of the space field or you can say the space wave communication. Okay, so the field strength due to a space wave propagation is given by, this is the numerical or this is the quantitative expression for the field strength due to a space wave propagation is denoted by E space, which is approximately equal to 4 pi into ht into hr upon lambda into d square into E naught, where the symbols have their usual meaning. E space means electric field strength resultant value is approximately equal to 4 pi into ht into hr upon lambda d square into U naught, right? Where d is very greater than ht or hr. That means d is actually the distance or the separation in between the transmitting antenna and the receiving antenna. So obviously this d will be very greater than that of ht or hr, because ht is the height of the transmitting antenna, which will be definitely in meter, some meter, and hr will also be in meter, but this d distance is going to be in kilometer. So that is why d is very greater than ht and hr. So with these assumptions, with this approximation of the directed wave and directed wave in the space wave communication, we have finally calculated the net electric field strength at far field point P, E space. That is why I am designated as E space, means electric field strength, net electric field strength or the resultant value of electric field strength due to space wave propagation is equal to this one. Okay, now this formula is extremely important in order to calculate the electric field strength value. Okay, many times you will be asked in your university exam for the 7 marks that find the electric field strength value for the space based communication, and these parameters will be given. So you must know the formula, that how to obtain the value of electric field strength for the space wave propagation, and if you apply this formula and use the calculation properly, you will get the right answer. This will give you the 7 marks in the examination. So that means here this particular electric field strength expression is totally dedicated for the space field. You cannot apply this formula for the ground wave propagation, or you cannot apply this formula for the ionospheric wave propagation. Only this formula is applicable to the space wave communication. Okay, now I'm just telling you the symbols have their usual meaning, like what is the value of E naught, because with this formula there is also in the numerator part E naught is also multiplied with this 4 pi ht into hr. So what is this E naught? E naught is the physical significance of E naught is field strength due to direct wave or the direct ray at unit distance. Okay, means this E naught value will be calculated by the directed wave. Okay, that means we know that in space wave communication, technically transmitting antenna can have a look to receiving antenna. So that means field strength due to direct wave or at unit distance, and this value depends on the directivity of the transmitting antenna and the transmitting power, right? So this is very important, the physical significance of this E naught, that this E naught is the field strength due to the directed wave, and since at unit distance means per unit distance, and since this value depends on the directed wave, that means the directivity will be involved. So this value depends on the directivity of the transmitting antenna and the transmitting power, and quantitatively this value has calculated as E naught is equal to 137.6 root over P kilowatt millivolt per meter at 1 mile for half wave transmitting antenna. So this is the calculated, this value is calculated. You can directly use this formula, means E naught is actually equal to 137.6 into root over P kilowatt means transmitted power in kilowatt, you have to keep in mind that properly unit should be used. Kilowatt unit is here used in power, MV, millivolt per meter at 1 mile. So if you want to convert this mile into kilometer or meter, then it will be like 1600 meter around is equal to 1 mile. Okay, for half wave transmitting antenna. And HT you know very well in this expression, height of the transmitting antenna, HR is the receiving antenna height of the receiving antenna, and D is the separation or the distance between two antennas. So this is all about the field strength calculation due to the tropospheric wave communication or the space wave communication, where E space is given by this. Now we will use this particular expression, quantitative expression, for the calculation of the various numerical. So in my next session I will come up with a few numericals based on this concept of E space electric field calculation, so that you could understand it, the application in a better way, and you can apply it in examination as well. Thank you.